Here at the University of Iowa Special Collections and University Archives, we have over 800 manuscript collections, but we know from experience that it only takes opening one Hollinger box to change your life forever, to find your one and only historical crush.
I feel like my molecules have been rearranged. This show is taking a really weird turn.
Ella, I don't really know what's happening. I was just thinking about historical crushes, and then I ended up here. What is this place?
You're in the 50 Years of Star Trek exhibit, Kelly. Welcome.
Oh, cool. I don't, like I said, I don't really know how I ended up here, but what are you doing here?
Well, I'm actually visiting Spock's ears. I like to visit a couple times a week. It might be some of the reason why you wound up here. He's my historical crush.
Tell me more.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm a student specialist too. I enjoy riding my bike, playing with tribbles, and refining metadata to promote access. He was my first crush. I was probably 5, and it's kind of never gone away. And so after 30 years of thinking about somebody pretty regularly, it kind of never leaves your mind. I think Spock is the most complex, in so many ways, member of the crew, but he's also the simplest in some ways. He's deeply loyal and very conflicted, but he's very aware of his own conflicts, and he just spends a lot of time sort of struggling to be who he wants to be, which I think is something that we all want, and I relate to that. The only Star Trek fanzine I've ever made was actually a fanzine that I made for my job, for this exhibit and for the 50th anniversary of Star Trek, which is this year. See this? It's Spock with a unicorn. It's really nice. I guess my ideal date with Spock would probably be long, quiet night shift on the bridge, just maybe collating some scientific data, taking some planetary readings, and maybe having a cup of coffee. He's a character who means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, so anybody who hasn't experienced Spock, I encourage them to do so for themselves.
Thanks so much for telling us about your historical crush.
Thanks for visiting me in the Star Trek exhibit, Kelly.
Anytime.
Live long and prosper.
How am I supposed to get out of here?
If you think Spock might be your historical crush and you want to learn more, click here. If you want more videos from our channel, click here. Thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe.